So the PS5 has been out for nearly 2 and a bit years now, and it's been a very successful console. It's outsold the Xbox Series X. We all know that Sony are doing a great job when it comes to exclusives, but as always, the rumor mill begins about when are we going to see a PS5 Pro, because we haven't even been able to sell our current console. So let's make another console which we won't be able to sell due to chip shortages. But anyway, rumors about a PS5 Pro. So we're going to read a couple of articles today, and these articles are just rumors, and I'm going to debunk some of these rumors with my hard-earned opinion. So please enjoy all this article and all this video has to offer. So, are the PS5 Pro rumors absurd? Yes. They're not going to release a PS5 Pro until like maybe 2024 at the earliest. They can't even sell their current console. Why would they bother making a Pro version this early on? Okay. The PS5 is a perfectly fine console as it is at the moment. It runs fine. The games perform as you expect for a next-gen console. Them releasing a PS5 Pro at this point would be them throwing in the towel and saying, well, we lied to you like 2 years ago. Like 3 years is not a long time. Okay, essentially they would have been like, well, we lied about 8K. We lied about the fact that we can't do ray tracing. We lied about the fact that our console's actually like good. It's good for the price, but you know, essentially all the console stands will be disappointed if they release a PS5 Pro. So yeah, they're not releasing one this year. At least that's what I think. I mean, if they do, then more options in the market's always a good thing. So it's not like the PS5 is like out of date or anything. See, the PS4 and the PS4 Pro, well, it felt like they're just jumping on the 4K bandwagon. That's what it felt like. The PS4, I mean, was still fine. Right at 1080p, it's fine, okay? Speaking of pricing, like the price of the PS5 has gone up recently, so it'll probably cost more. If they do release a Pro version, it'll cost more, which I don't know who's going to buy it. I mean, you're going to buy it for the ray tracing and the resolution. You're not going to really get a higher frame rate. It'll still be 60 FPS. 120 FPS is a pipe dream unless you're running at 1080p, so that's just unfortunate. PS5 Pro will probably bring a new design. That's the only real big benefit that will be from a PS5 Pro. It'll be smaller. I mean, the current PS5 is huge, and it has to be, because the amount of power that it draws, you need to cool that power, you know? So if you reduce the chip, then it may run cooler. You might require, you know, you can punch it into a smaller space. But yeah, I don't know about if it'll be smaller or anything. It's not going to be too much smaller. Maybe, I mean, you look at the Xbox Series X, that's very well optimized in terms of its cooling and its size. PS5, I mean, maybe a bit smaller. We'll see. We don't know. We're definitely going to lose the disk drive though. The disk drive will be detachable because, let's be honest, it's on the way out, which is kind of sad because we're giving up physical media. Yes, I know physical media is just a license, but still, that's just a bit sad, you know. I'm a big fan of discs, you know. Owning the thing in your hand, there's just something about it, you know. I mean, if you're all for digital, then that's fine, but yeah, I'm a fan of the physical. PS5 Pro's alleged specifications, well, not much to say here other than 8K still isn't a reality. So yeah, you're not going to get 8K. 4K 60 isn't even available on most games. So yeah, I don't know what they're going to try and promise us. You probably get a stronger CPU. That's what I least expect. GPU, I don't honestly think we're going to get anything like advanced in terms of the GPU upgrade. I mean, maybe better ray tracing, but to be fair, no offense to AMD, their ray tracing is still well behind Nvidia. And dude, does anyone actually care about ray tracing? I mean, I own a Nvidia graphics card and I don't even like care about ray tracing. So most people just want good old raster. Like, does it look good without ray tracing? So $500 is, yeah, it doesn't seem possible. So I mean, I don't think ray tracing is going to improve that much. Maybe you might get double the performance in ray tracing or 50% better performance, but that still won't really help anything at the moment. Like, it won't help any of the current games we're getting. So 8K for VR and water cooling. Now, this is what I love about these articles. Water cooling. No, you're not going to get water cooling in a consumer grade console. Too many things can go wrong there. Liquid metal, yes, but not water cooling. Okay, but liquid metal is also expensive, so unless they want to sell their consoles at a loss, so I don't know about that. Exactly, price increase. That's not going to happen. I mean, you'd have to again, 5nm process. Again, I don't see that happening this early into the console generation. 3 years is not a long time, so yeah. If Sony plans to compete with other giants in the segment, well, what giants? The PS5 VR 2 has just come out. Okay, VR is such a niche thing. So compete with who? Compete with Meta? Meta literally just cut their price of their hardware by 50% because no one's buying it. Also, it looks like crap. So they're not competing with anyone. They're literally doing it, like, honestly, in all due respect, PSVR 2 is on its own in terms of competition for its price to performance. Okay, you either need a really expensive high-end PC which costs a lot of money, or if you want to just jump into VR, PlayStation VR is the way to go. Like, it's not even a competition, and Meta just, let's not talk about that. It's not even an option. So yeah, I don't know why they're saying that they compete with the giants. What giants? The segment is so niche that you're not really competing with anyone. Like, you just got to do your own thing. Like, and they provide the best value. So in terms of water cooling, absolutely not. New console will be handled the next round of PlayStation Studio games. This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard, and the reason why is because they would be making them for the PS5, the current PS5. They can run fine on the current PS5. Why would they just be making it for the next console? That is so silly. Hell, they're not even taking advantage of the current PS5. Why would they make it for a PS5 Pro? No, absolutely not. So you may argue that these titles look and perform better on PS5. Yeah, perform better on PC, but that's a different story. You're right, and we want to see games that will never run on the PS4. Well, that's what we're going towards. So yeah. Should I buy a PS5? Buy a PS5. Don't even wait for PS5 Pro. This is why I hate these rumor mills. Just, if you want a PS5, now's a good time to buy it. Yes, it's gone up in price, but you can actually get one. Okay. PS5, you know, if you want one, get one. This is a good time to get a console. Whether you got all the options on the market. You got Xbox Series S, Xbox Series X, and the PS5. The only console I wouldn't get at the moment is probably Nintendo. That's because Nintendo are probably going to replace their Nintendo Switch very soon. But even then, if you just want Nintendo, just get it. Just buy it, okay? At the end of the day, new technology launches all the time. If you have a need for it right now, and you want to spend the money, just spend it, okay? It's not going to get superseded just like that, okay? The PS5 isn't just going to become useless if a PS5 Pro launches. But the last article we got here is, what does the latest PS6 design rumor mean for the PS5? PS6 Pro ain't coming for years, so that's a great headline. And yeah, he's working very hard in developing the future of the PlayStation brand. Well, that's great. Well, how about you keep the current console in stock? That's your biggest challenge. You literally missed your sales benchmarks because you couldn't keep the console in stock. So how about you just do that, and then we'll worry about the rest later. I mean, in terms of developing it, yeah, it'll be just smaller. And it'll be a smaller chip. It will be more power efficient, but by being more power efficient, they'll increase the power envelope. So yeah, I don't know about that. Ray tracing, we're never going to see real strong ray tracing performance in the console. I'm sorry to say it. Hell, we can't even get it in expensive PC hardware. You're not going to get it in a console. So as for this tweet, the normal PS5 will cease production at the end of this year, and the new model will start in April and begin selling in September. Yeah, I don't think so. But we'll see, I guess. Well, I love with these rumors, because if you say enough stuff, eventually something will stick. And that's the moral of the story here. If you say enough stuff, eventually it'll stick. So you want to know my PS5 Pro predictions? Yeah, probably next year. November. There, done. Will it be better? Maybe slightly better ray tracing performance, slightly better CPU, GPU, maybe, probably not. Like, not unless they move to the AMD 5nm process. Otherwise, yeah, it'll probably be $100 or $200 more expensive. You heard it first, folks. PS5 Pro coming in 2024 November. $700 US. And that's where I'm going to leave this video. If you enjoyed what you watched, leave a like, subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.